My name is Rachel. Thank you so much for joining me for gentle yoga and meditation. We're going to move for about 40 minutes and then bring it down for some breath work and meditation to close the class. Grab any props that you need, and remember, this is courtesy of Comeback Yoga. Thanks so much for having me. We're going to make our way to our mat, and we'll see you when we get there. Again, if you're joining in a little bit later, no worries. We're all going to place those props off to the side and come to the top of the mat. I know I'm in the middle, no worries. Come to the top of the mat. I'm just gonna face you. Feet are about hips distance apart. Let's roll the shoulders up, back, and down, hands by the sides. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands back by the hips. We're gonna do that twice more. Connect with that breath. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Remember, listen to your body in all things. Exhale, hands back by the hips. One more time. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands back by the hips. Let's roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Hands to the low back, fingertips pointed down. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or to release. We're gonna do that twice more. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or to release. One more time. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, let's release. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. I'm gonna come down at the top of the mat now, joining you. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Lower those knees as you need, and on your exhale, all the way down to the mat. Hands under shoulders, inhale, cobra, shine the heart. Exhale to lower, draw back, child's pose. Hips towards the heels, hands are forward. You're welcome to stay here if you'd like, or inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine. Exhale to release the belly, tail and head sky, draw back, child's pose. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine. Exhale to release the belly, tail and head sky, draw back, child's pose. Last time. Inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine. Exhale to release the belly, tail and head sky, draw back, child's pose. Adding your side body stretch, walking the hands over to the right. Option to rotate the gaze to the right for 3, 2, and 1. Let's return back forward and center. Hands walk over to the left. Option to rotate that gaze to the left for 3, 2, and 1. Let's return back forward and center. On your next inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine. Exhale to lower all the way down to the mat. As you make your way onto your belly, let's slide those forearms forward. Elbows under shoulders, forearms parallel. Walk the feet back, root down through the tops of the feet. Inhale, Sphinx pose, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or release, chin to the chest twice more. Inhale, Sphinx pose, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or release, chin to the chest one more time. Inhale, Sphinx pose, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, let's release, chin to the chest. Right ear to right shoulder, chin to the chest. Left ear to left shoulder, chin to the chest. Hands under shoulders, draw back, child's pose. Hips towards the heels, hands are forward. Inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine, and settle here in tabletop once again. Now you can go into that cat-cow if you'd like, or we're gonna work the core. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Extending that right leg back, toes down to the mat. Stay here or lift up the back foot. Option to extend that left arm. Stay here if this feels like it's plenty, or exhale to round the spine, elbow to knee at the belly. Inhale to lengthen, twice more. Exhale to round. Inhale to lengthen. One more time. Exhale to round. And inhale to lengthen. Returning back to tabletop, take your time, other side. Extending that left leg back, toes down to the mat, toes lifted. Option for that right arm extended, or exhale to round, elbow to knee at the belly. Inhale to lengthen. Twice more. Exhale to round. Inhale to lengthen. Nice job. One more time. Exhale to round. Inhale to lengthen. Returning back to tabletop. Let's turn those fingers to the long edge of the mat. And again, if it doesn't feel good, we're not doing it. Hips draw towards that right heel, back center, left heel and up. Let's reverse the direction. Hips towards the left heel, back center, right heel, and up. Stay here or turn the fingers forward. Or you can turn those fingers to point towards the knees. Listening to your body, hips towards the right heel, back center, left heel, and up. Let's go the opposite direction. Hips towards the left heel, back center, right heel, and up. Turning those fingers forward now, if you haven't already done so. Puppy pose. Walking those hands forward, melt the heart down, hips stay stacked over the knees. 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your inhale, roll forward onto the belly and roll onto your side. Doesn't matter right or left. Bottom hand to support your head, however feels good. Legs are stacked. Top hand can come down in front of you for support if you like. I'm gonna flex my feet just because I like to do that. If you want to point or just let them go, that's fine too. We're bringing awareness to that top leg. Inhale, top leg towards the sky. Exhale to lower. We're gonna do that twice more. Inhale to lift up. And exhale, lower. If it's not a big movement, no worries. You're gonna do whatever you can, right? Inhale to lift up. And exhale to lower. Awareness to that top leg again. Inhale to kick forward as far as you can. Exhale to draw back as far as you can. We're gonna do that twice more. Inhale to bring that top leg forward as far as you can. Exhale to draw it back. Small movement or big movement. One more time. Inhale, leg is forward. And exhale to draw it back. Let's go ahead, stack those legs. Point and flex the feet. Then roll the ankles. And then begin to make your way onto your other side. I'm gonna switch sides just so my back isn't towards you. Bottom hand to support you however you like. Legs are stacked, top hand in front of you for support if you like. Do whatever you like with those feet. Your choice. When you're ready, awareness to that top leg. Inhale, lift the top leg up towards the sky. Exhale to lower down. Twice more. Inhale to lift up. And exhale to lower down. One more time. Inhale to lift up. And exhale to lower down. Awareness to that top leg once again. Inhale, top leg goes forward. Exhale to draw it back as far as you can. Twice more. Inhale, bring it forward. It's not a competition. Exhale to draw it back. One more time. Inhale, bringing it forward. And exhale to drawing it back. Go ahead, stack the legs. Roll onto your belly this time. Hands are under shoulders. Inhale, lift up, cobra pose, small, medium, or large. Exhale to lower down twice more. Inhale, lift up, cobra pose. Exhale to lower. One more time. Inhale, lift up, cobra pose. Exhale, let's lower. Hands under shoulders, draw back, child's pose. Hips towards the heels, hands are forward. As we're here, walk those hands as far forward as possible. Lift up the elbows and the palms of the hands. And on your next exhale, lower the palms and the elbows down. Inhale, round up into tabletop arch the spine. Exhale, draw back, down dog. Lift the hips up and back. Take a moment here in down dog. Adjust your feet as you need. In your stillness or pedaling out the legs, do whatever you need to feel good in your body. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finding that stillness. On your exhale, let's walk those feet to the hands. Rooting down through the feet. Inhale, come to stand however feels good. Take your time. Exhale, hands to the heart or to the hips. Nice job. Coming into warrior 1. Stepping the right foot back. Back toes out, bend in that left knee. Let's reach up to the sky. You always have that option to lower the back knee. On your exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, pull the heart forward, straighten the arms. Exhale, humble warrior to the inside of the forward leg. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Hands are skyward. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's interlace the fingers, press the palms away, chin to the chest. On your inhale, reach the hands up skyward. And then exhale, cactus the arms. Heart is forward, shoulder blades squeeze together. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms. Nice job, one more time. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. And exhale to cactus. Let's release those hands. Step to the top of the mat. Nice job. Opposite leg steps back, left leg steps back. Bend in that right knee. We're gonna reach to the sky. Lower that back knee if you'd like. On your exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, pull the heart forward, straighten the arms. Exhale, humble warrior to the inside of the forward leg. Inhale, rise up, warrior one, hands are skyward. Exhale, hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away, chin to the chest. On your inhale, reach the hands up skyward, release those hands. Exhale, cactus arms, heart forward, shoulder blades squeeze together. Twice more. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms. Nice job, one more time. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. And exhale to cactus. Let's release those hands. Pull the shoulders up, back, and down, and step to the top of the mat. We're gonna go into a little bit of balance. So if you need to come off your mat, hold on to something that cannot move and can fully support you. When you're ready, feet are about hips distance apart. Go ahead, shimmy side to side. Get nice and comfortable. Set those hands wherever they need to be. And then begin to find that gaze, that focal point. Whether it's slightly in front of you, whether it's straight in front of you, or whether it's skyward, maybe even closing your eyes. Whenever you're ready, inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or to lower. 3 more times. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Twice more. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Last time. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale, let's all lower down. Shake it out as you need. Nice job. Stay as is or turn the toes slightly out, heels in. We're just activating the calf. Same pattern when you're ready. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. 3 more times. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Twice more. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Last time. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale, let's all lower down. Shake it out as you need. Toes out, toes forward, or toes slightly in, heels out. Same pattern when you're ready. Let's go. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. 3 more times. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Twice more. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Last time. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale, let's all lower down. Shake it out as you need. Great job. Come back to your mat and come to the top of the mat. Take your time, just join in when you're ready. I'm gonna step the right foot back. Toes, hips, and knees are all pointed forward. Forward leg is straight. Now really root down through that back heel. We're gonna stretch out our calves. Bend into that left knee. As we root down through that right heel, how does that feel? Hopefully you feel that calf stretch. Maybe you'll stay here, hands wherever you'd like, or just hanging out. Or if you'd like, let's take those hands to the heart. What we're gonna do is turn the fingers to point towards us, and then point the fingers away from us and then down. It might not go all the way down, that's okay. Point the fingers away from us and then up to the sky and then towards ourselves. And then point the fingers up to the sky, away, and then down. One more time for good measure. Point the fingers away from you, up to the sky and towards yourself, and then back up to the sky, away, and then down. Let's release, shake out the arms as you need. We're gonna step that right foot forward, left foot steps back. Find that calf stretch. Forward leg is straight. We're gonna root down through that left heel, begin to bend into that right knee. As we're here rooting down, feel that calf stretch, hands wherever you'd like. You can do what we just did with the wrists, or just allow the hands to come out in front of you, roll the wrists and wiggle the fingers. Some of you might prefer to extend one arm out, fingers pointed down, taking that opposite hand, draw the fingers back towards you. Now, if you did it on one side, please do the other. Some of you are still rolling your wrists. No worries. Some of you guys are also doing that little wrist mobility that we were doing earlier. And whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and release. Stepping to the top of the mat. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Hands by the sides. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, lower, plant the hands, step back to plank pose. Lower the knees as you need, and on your exhale, all the way down to the mat. I'm changing it up just so I can make sure that you can see me. Extending the arms out from the shoulders. My knees are bent. Yours don't need to be, but they can if you'd like. We're gonna take that right cheek down to the mat. Now we're gonna bend that left knee. Left foot towards that right hand. Use that left hand to support you however you would like. Steady breathing. I like my hand behind my back to open through that left shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin to unwind, returning back onto your bellies. Take your time. Nice job. Other side. We're going to extend that left arm, left cheek down to the mat. Right hand to support us however we'd like. Bending the right knee. Right foot towards that left hand. Listen to your body. Make sure you're breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin to unwind, returning back onto your bellies. Hands are under shoulders. Draw back, child's pose. Hips towards the heels, hands are forward. If it feels okay, take the knees nice and wide. Big toes to touch. Allow your torso to come between your thighs, lengthening the spine. Feeling the breath in the back ribs. If your forehead is able to be down to touch, maybe you'll stay here. You have the option to also rotate the head towards the right, allowing the left side of the head to pause and to find that rest. Noticing how that feels on the neck. Again, if it doesn't feel good, please don't do it. Lifting up the head, rotating the gaze towards the left, right side of the head comes down. One more breath here. And then let's return that forehead down. Inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine, and then begin to bring those knees back under your hips for tabletop position. Let's step that right foot to the outside of the right hand. Hands can walk forward if you'd like. And then awareness to that left leg. Go ahead, tuck the back toes. Keep the back knee down at the moment. And then on your exhale, heel towards the glute. Inhale to lower. Let's do that twice more. Exhale, heel towards the glute. Inhale to lower. One more time. Exhale, heel towards the glute. Inhale to lower. Maybe you're going to stay there, continuing with that pattern. Or you can add a quad stretch. Exhale, heel towards the glute. Right hand towards the left foot. Heel towards the glute and then draw it away. Finding the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's release, hands under shoulders, right knee to match the left knee, sink back, child's pose. Hips towards the heels, hands are forward. Inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine. Exhale, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Again, getting yourself nice and comfortable. I usually have to walk my hands up just a little bit. Maybe you want to stay here, or awareness to that back leg, tucking the toes. On your exhale, right heel towards the glute. Inhale to lower, twice more. Exhale, heel towards the glute. Inhale to lower, one more time. Exhale, heel towards the glute. Inhale to lower. Stay with that pattern or add that quad stretch. Exhale, heel towards the glute. Left hand to take hold of the right foot, heel towards the glute and draw it away. Again, everything is an option for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's release, hands under shoulders, left knee to match the right, sink back, child's pose. Hips towards the heels, hands are forward. Inhale, round up into tabletop, arch the spine. Exhale, draw back down dog, lift the hips up and back. On your exhale, let's walk those feet to the hands. Rooting down through the feet, inhale, come to stand however feels good. Exhale, hands to the heart or to the hips. We're gonna add a little bit of rotation. Taking your feet a little wider than hips, or a lot, it's up to you. We're gonna take those arms out straight from the shoulders, kind of looking like a star, right? Doesn't matter which direction your toes are, arms are out from the shoulders. Awareness of that right hand. Inhale, right hand towards the left, pivot on that right foot. Exhale to open. We're gonna do that twice more. Inhale to reach. And exhale to open. One more time. Inhale to reach. And exhale to open. Other side, awareness to the left hand. Inhale, left hand to the right, pivot on that left foot. Exhale to open. Twice more. Inhale to reach and pivot. Exhale to open. One more time. Inhale to reach and pivot. Exhale to open. Let's release the hands by the hips. Inhale, reach up overhead, create that big circle. Exhale, hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Inhale, pull the heart forward, straighten the arms. Exhale to pause here. Now I'm gonna shift just so you can see where my hands are. If the hands are by the glutes, no worries. Maybe seal the heels of the hands together and draw the hands away from your low back or your glutes. That might not be accessible for you, so you're gonna work with your body. Breathing here for 3, release it if you need. It can be intense, right? 2 and 1. Go ahead and release. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Give yourself a little shimmy and a shake. And then take those feet back under your hips. Balance is always so important, and connecting it to the breath also gets to play with our nervous system, hopefully for the better. But if you find it really frustrating, again, everything is a practice, so give yourself some grace. I'm gonna step that right foot in front of the left. We can be a tightrope, or if we're having a hard time with balance, stagger the feet. Hands wherever you like, whenever you're ready. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. 3 more times. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Twice more. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Last time. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale, let's all lower down. Shake it out as you need. Nice job. We're gonna go to the other side. Left foot in front of the right. Tightrope or train track. Every day is different. Whenever you're ready, hands and gaze set. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. 3 more times. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Twice more. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale to stay here or lower. Last time. Inhale, lift up one heel or both heels. Exhale, let's all lower down. Shake out the legs, come back. Feet are under the hips. Once again, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Oh, this feels so good. Let's do that again. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. One more time. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Whenever I do this, I can feel a little bit of crunching. Just my muscles say, ooh, that feels good. Take the hands to the low back, fingertips pointed down. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay here or to release. Twice more. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or to release. Last time. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, let's release. We're gonna come down onto our knees. Grab that padding if you need. You can always double fold your mat. You can always grab a blanket or a towel. Now I'm going to have the tops of my feet down. You can tuck your toes if you'd like. Hands wherever you like, to the heart, to the hips. Maybe we're holding on to something. If you want to watch the first one, you can, no worries. On your next exhale, we're gonna hinge back. Lean back only as far as feels good. Inhale to come back upright. If you need, you can take your knees wider. If that helps you have a more stable base. Exhale to hinge back. Now you know what to expect. Inhale to come upright. One more time. Exhale to hinge back. Inhale to come upright. Nice job. Where did you feel that? We might have felt it all different places. Take a moment. From here, only if it feels okay on your knees, we're gonna sit back on our heels. If you say, ooh, that doesn't feel good, keep those hips stacked over those knees, please. I'm gonna bring my knees back together. Hips on top of the heels, Feel free to tuck the toes, so get that arch stretch of the foot. Let's tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift up the gaze. And exhale, chin to the chest. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift up the gaze. Exhale, chin to the chest. One more time. Inhale, lift up the gaze. Exhale, chin to the chest. Neutralize the gaze. Let's take the gaze over the right shoulder, and then back to center. Gaze over the left shoulder, and back to center. Let's do that again. Gaze over the right shoulder, back to center. Gaze over the left shoulder, and back to center. One more time. Gaze over the right shoulder, back to center. Gaze over the left shoulder, and back to center. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Let's all meet. Hips stacked over those knees. And then begin to make your way into tabletop. Hands coming under the shoulders. Let's extend that right leg out, toe and knee pointed forward. Inhale, lift up the toes to the sky. Exhale, seal the foot down. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, lift the toes up to the sky. Exhale, seal the foot down. One more time. Inhale, lift the toes up to the sky. Exhale, seal the foot down. Inhale, left hand towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, left shoulder, left side of the head comes down. Right hand wherever feels good for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin to unwind, returning back to tabletop. Invite that right leg in. Left leg extends out, toe and knee pointed forward. When you're ready, inhale, lift the toes up skyward. Exhale, seal the foot down twice more. Inhale, toes are skyward. Exhale, seal the foot down one more time. Inhale, toes are skyward. Exhale, seal the foot down. Let's thread the needle. Inhale, right hand towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, right shoulder, right side of the head down to the mat. Left hand wherever feels good. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin to unwind, returning back to tabletop. Take your time. Let's invite that left knee back in. Walking the hands to the knees, help yourself come upright. Toes tucked or not, your choice. Hands to the low back, fingertips pointed down. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or to release twice more. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale to stay there or to release. Last time. Inhale, pull the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, let's all release. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And then make your way to your seat. However you'd like to get there. I'm going to come into crisscross applesauce, but feel free to come into fire log or lotus or half lotus, your choice. Inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale to hinge forward as you walk yourself forward. Spine long or rounded, we all have a preference. Notice how that feels on your hips. Stay in stillness or add a little gentle sway side to side. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next inhale, help yourself come upright. We're going to change out the position. Back leg forward, forward leg back, top leg bottom, bottom leg top. Just going the other side. When you're ready, on your exhale, we're going to hinge forward. Take your time as you get there. Again, it doesn't need to be a big movement. It can be a very small, subtle movement. You can still feel this. In your stillness and movement, maybe it's your spine moving. Maybe it was your head rotating. It's all good. As long as you're listening to your body, that is all that matters. For 5, make sure you're breathing though. 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next inhale, help yourself come upright. We're going to take those hands behind us, knees skyward, soles of the feet down to the mat. Let's windshield wiper those knees side to side. And then take those knees over to the right. Pause here. You should notice there's little triangles, that right sole of the foot kind of on top of that left thigh. It doesn't have to be directly on it. Notice how this feels. I feel a lot of this in my left hip flexor. If you don't, that's okay. Help yourself come upright, find balance on the right sitting bone. Rotate to the right, release the hands down. Inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale to lower. Let's do that twice more. Inhale to create space. And exhale to lower. One more time. Inhale to create space. And exhale to lower. Help yourself come upright. We're gonna keep our legs in these triangles. You can have your hands behind you for a little support if you need. Let's bring awareness to the back leg, this left leg. Can we lift up this back leg, bringing it forward, bringing the foot down, and then drawing it back. Just working a little mobility. We're gonna try that twice more. Bringing the back leg forward, sole of the foot comes down in front of that foreleg, and then draw it back. You say, oh, it's too much for me? That's okay, no worries, we're not doing it. Bringing that back leg forward, and then returning it back. Hands come behind us, take the knees skyward, and then knees over to the left. Hands behind you for support. What do you feel? If you say, I feel nothing, that happens. I've had students tell me, I feel nothing. That's okay. And if you say you feel something and it doesn't feel good, we're not doing it. If it feels great, awesome. Now you know. Stay here for as long as you need. Or begin to help yourself come upright. We've got those triangles. We're rotated to the left. We're releasing the hands down. Inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale to lower. Twice more. Inhale to create space and exhale to lower. One more time. Inhale to create space and exhale, lower. Inhale, help yourself up. Now, if you say, I did not like it on that other side, you don't need to do it. If you want to say, oh, that felt really good. Hands wherever you'd like for support. I'm going to take one hand behind me, awareness to this back leg. When you're ready, bring that back leg forward and then draw it back. Just working some mobility. If you need, you can help yourself. Back leg forward and then draw the foot back, or leg back actually. One more time. Drawing that back leg forward and then back leg goes back. Nice job. Hands come behind us, knees go skyward. Let's windshield wiper those knees side to side as fast or as slow as you would like. And then begin to find your stillness and find that butterfly position. Knees wide, soles of the feet together. From here, begin to hinge forward. Now, some of you love this, just hinging forward. For me, I begin to not feel very much sensation. I have to have some feedback. So I like my forearms to the inner thighs, beginning to press down and away. Then I say, oh, I can feel that inner thigh stretch now. Allowing yourself to hinge forward as far as feels good. My wrists are always cranky, so I like to roll my wrists and wiggle the fingers, but you do whatever you need to do. One more breath here. And then begin to find your stillness. On your next inhale, help yourself come upright. We're gonna fully extend the legs, shake them out as you need or pat them out. And we're gonna begin to make our way onto our backs. As we make our way onto our backs, use your hands as much or as little as you need. Be mindful of your neck and your head. Join in when you're ready. Knees are bent, soles of the feet down to the mat. Take those arms up overhead. Reach as far as you can. Feel the low back arch up. And then draw the hands back by your hips. Rooting down through the feet. Inhale, lift up, bridge pose. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale to stay there or to lower. We're gonna do that twice more. Inhale, lift up, bridge pose. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale to lower out of bridge pose. Hands come back by our hips. One more time. Inhale, lift up, bridge pose. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, lower out of bridge pose. Hands back by the hips. Take the knees wide, soles of the feet together. And then take the arms out from the shoulders, palms are up. Cactus the arms, except we're just gonna bend the elbows. And then the backs of the hands are down onto the mat. We're gonna reach those arms up over the head so the backs of the hands stay on the mat, creating a little diamond around your head. Stay here if this feels good, or on your next exhale, elbows towards the side ribs. Inhale to reach up overhead, hands can stack or not. Exhale, elbows towards the side ribs. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, elbows towards those side ribs. Release the arms, however feels good. I'm gonna take mine back by the hips. Take the knees skyward, soles of the feet down to the mat, and then invite the knees into the chest to give yourself a hug. Gently rock side to side. As you're here, allow the legs to fully extend, point, flex the feet, roll the ankles. And then invite the right knee into the chest. Interlace the hands over that leg. Fully extend the left leg and take the right knee towards the left. Coming into a quad stretch. Hands and gaze wherever feels good for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's roll onto our back, knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Interlace over the left leg. Fully extend that right leg. Left knee towards the right again. Hands and gaze wherever feels good for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rolling onto the back. Invite the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Gently rock side to side. And then begin to find your stillness. Releasing the feet down. And then fully extending the legs, extending those arms. Take a full body stretch. Wiggling the fingers, toes, rolling the ankles, the wrists. And then begin to find your stillness once again. Take a pause. If we have any low back issues, bend the knees, soles of the feet down to the mat. Deciding how you'd like to end the movement part of your practice. Whether you would like to be in stillness or movement. Some of you love to do happy baby at the end. Awesome. Go ahead and do that. Others have other movement that they personally prefer. Feel free to go there as well. We're going to begin to make that transition from our movement practice into our practice of breath work and meditation. Now for breath work and meditation, you are able to be moving. You can. Or you can be in stillness. For teaching, I like to be upright, seated, or laying down. Is tricky sometimes because I can fall asleep if I'm really tired, right? Depending on the day. But for me teaching, I like to be upright. Actually, I prefer to be standing and walking the room. But I'm here with you on the screen. So if I'm participating in it, it depends on the day. So allow yourself to begin to find that transition of the movement, or stay in that movement, or begin to transition to that still posture, whether it's a yoga posture, whether it's seated on your side, on your back, in a chair. Make it your own and work with your body. As you begin to adjust, connecting with the breath, and again, we all adjust at different times. So you're working with your body, you're listening to your body. Finding that connection to the breath. Observing how the breath is feeling today. Noticing if there's any strain in the breath or if it's just at ease. And again, we're not going to judge. We're just here, observing, being present. Seeing if we can soften with every inhale, breathing into areas of tension, wherever that is. Every exhale, seeing if we can soften, soften, soften. Releasing that which no longer serves us, that which we cannot control.
Noticing if we can find that balance of effort and ease, that effort to be really aware of our breath, and that ease in the breath and in our bodies. And again, every day is different. I cannot stress that enough. Every day is different. And we show up and we present ourselves. And honestly, we just have to accept where we are. Accept that some days are easier or harder than others. It's part of life. For those that need energizing as we go into the day, or if it's maybe the end of your day or midday, going into the next part of your day. Those needing energizing, allow that inhalation to lengthen and allow the exhalation to shorten. For those that need the opposite, to bring ourselves into that rest and digest component, allowing the exhalation to be longer than the inhalation. Remembering where you are is where you are, and it's perfect. Because remembering you are perfectly imperfect. And accepting where you are is the beginning of an acceptance of who you are. Remembering it's one day at a time, one day at a time, one breath at a time. And knowing also there are some days where maybe you're just mentally exhausted and you say, this is so much work. Just breathe as you are. Let your body just do that breath for you. You're allowed to turn off the brain and let the body go into autopilot. That happens. Sometimes we need that. That quietness, that stillness. And if that's you today, remembering that is self-awareness, knowing that your body just needs to show up. For some of you, you'll stay right here in this breath work and this breath awareness. Others of you that would like, as we move into the meditation component, feel free to move as you need. But moving into that physical component, taking first a full body scan of how you're feeling today, especially after the practice. Maybe it was more invigorating for you, maybe it was a slower practice for you. How has your body responded to that? How has your body responded to the breath work? How does your body feel in this present moment? And as you're present with your body, taking a moment to assess, are there certain areas that need a little bit more attention? And if so, just taking a mental note of what needs more attention. Whether something is achy, maybe something felt a little weaker, or stronger, tighter. Take a little mental note. Maybe your body responded well to something. not so well to others. Wherever you are, stay as you are in your awareness. And if it feels good, go ahead, give yourself a big giant hug for just showing up. Because sometimes just showing up is more than everything that we can muster. It took all of our energy. And then release. Take a full breath in whenever it happens. And a full breath out. Let's do that again. Taking that full breath in whenever it happens. And that full breath out. One more time for good measure. Take that full breath in. And that full breath out. Returning to your natural breath. Taking the moment to appreciate the ability to breathe and to move. Stay as you are, or begin to find gentle movement, whether big or small, celebrating your body. Its ability to move and to be, the ability to breathe. Continue as you are, or for those that are ready, begin to make your way to your side for fetal position. Observing how your body feels. And thanking yourself for showing up. Stay as you are, use your hands to help press you up to a comfortable seated position of your choice. And gathering the hands of the heart only if it feels good for you today. Thank you so much for sharing your practice and your time with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My name is Rachel, and this was Gentle Yoga and Meditation courtesy of Come Back Yoga. Hopefully I'll see you next week. I'm here every Sunday. You can always go to previous weeks or just practice with or practice whenever. That's the beauty of YouTube. I'm not the only instructor here on the Come Back Yoga channel. There's multiple instructors, styles. Come check them all out. We're here any time of day. Some of them are live, some of them are pre-recorded, but guess what? As it's YouTube, you can just push play whenever you want. That's the beauty of it. Come Back Yoga is a nonprofit in Colorado, specifically for veterans. Here on YouTube, we welcome everyone. And in Colorado, if you are able to, and you qualify, you might be able to go to an in-person class, which is so much different than online. I hope you're able to do that, and thanks again for showing up and practicing with me today. Please remember that yoga is for everybody. I hope to see you next week. Here in Hawaii, we say aloha and a hui ho. That means goodbye, and I'll see you later. Until next week, aloha.